Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video, Monster High revealed a brand new Haunt Couture collection called Midnight Runway. So let's get into it. It seems that the Haunt Couture line is not dead or undead after all. It's still here, but they're just gonna keep making new collections and adding them to Haunt Couture, and this one specifically is called Midnight Runway. So it's still based in Haunt Couture line, it's just a new collection. So Monster High posted these first looks not even like an hour ago, and we have first looks at Frankie, Spectra, and Cleo. Then we also have a little logo at the end, and yeah, so much to look at, so let's get into it. So the first picture is of Frankie, and the caption reads, "Oh my ghoul, get ready for frightfully fabulous fashions and lurks in a new Haunt Couture Midnight Runway collection. Hashtag Monster High, hashtag Monster High alumni Scholector." So yes, again, this is going to be another collection in the Haunt Couture line, and it's just called Midnight Runway. So right off the bat with the whole masks, midnight, it's giving me what was that collection called that they did with the Disney princesses? It was also something about, you know, masquerade themed. It's giving me heavy vibes of that, but just with Monster High. And so far, again, we have Frankie confirmed, Cleo, and her first ever appearance in a Haunt Couture series, Spectra Vondergeist. It's not Ari, it's not Ari Huntington. I don't know why people thought it was Ari Huntington for a hot second there. People thought, oh, it's Ari. So why do I keep, it's Ari Huntington. No, it's not Ari Huntington. It's Spectra. I mean, they do look alike, but it is Ari Huntington, and that's really great. She's making her first ever appearance. And by the way, I can't believe that we still don't have any news of Rochelle. Like, Rochelle Goyle, isn't she supposed to come out anytime soon? Like the Fang Vote collector doll. I don't know what happened. Maybe they forgot about her because they're focusing on this new collection. So that's kind of like out of nowhere. And also, if you've paid attention, the Cleo and Deuce 2-pack has dropped and did sell out mysteriously on Mattel Creations. I say mysteriously because they're still in stock in Target, Walmart, and other online retailers. So it's kind of weird that they would be sold out in Mattel Creations, but they would still be, you know, fine in stock in other retailers. So that's kind of like, Monster High, what Mattel, did you play dirty here? No, but I don't know what happened, but it is really it's, I don't know if it's funny. It's a little bit sad because no one's really buying this 2-pack because I don't know, it just doesn't read the same as a Scholector doll, or, you know, it's just the pattern on Cleo's dress, it really just doesn't scream collector, and it's really expensive. But yeah, so they're still in stock if you want to purchase them. They're on Amazon, you know, again, Walmart, Target, they are in stock. So that's also good actually, because that means that maybe Mattel is getting you know, their grip on, you know, keeping dolls in stock, and this launch hasn't been atrocious, so that's great. I think that's good progress on Mattel's side, meaning that perhaps, you know, for future alumni releases, which, you know, these dolls are a part of, they will not be as hard to, you know, purchase. I mean, again, depends. If they are Mattel Creations exclusive, the problem may still be the same, but let's see. Let's keep our hopes up. Okay, fine. Now we're moving on to the actual dolls, and I'm gonna stop talking about other unimportant things. So we have Frankie Stein up first, and as I mentioned earlier, this does seem to be like a masquerade themed collection. They're all wearing masks, and Frankie's is looks like a superhero mask. Honestly, they all have different vibes of masks, and they could be masks where you like hold it up, like the masks that they had in what was the movie called, Ghouls Rule, because they also had, the dolls also had some masks that they could, you know, hold. So maybe it's like that, or maybe it's like actual masks that you actually, they're complete masks and you don't have to hold them on to keep them on. So it might be a different type. I'm saying masks so many times. But you know what I mean? Like, it could be it could be a new type of mask, or it could be a old version of a mask. And this one, again, looks superhero to me. We can see some lightning bolts in green in the middle of the mask, and the plastic overall seems to be like a black translucent almost. And then her eye, it's green obviously, so we're on the green side. So we are looking at the side of her face where she has her green eye, because obviously Frankie has two different colored eyes, and honestly the green really fits in perfectly here. So I actually wonder if they might just make her other eye also more green. I feel like the green really pops here, and I do think overall with Frankie here, for this doll at least, they're going to keep a very, very green theme, which I love. I don't think we've ever explored green with Frankie a lot, so I think this is kind of perfect, because she's always had more of like a blue, you know, theme. You know, blue's always been more of her color, blue, plaid, you know, it's never been green. So I think if they're doing green for her color theme here, that's great. And obviously the green theme keeps on going with the earrings. I love the lightning bolts. They're like big, like really big designs. I love the stylistic choice. And then her lipstick. At first I thought, like, does she have a fang? Because it kind of looks like she has a fang on the one side, but I think that might just be like the lip shine, the lip gloss shine on the red lipstick. I don't think it's supposed to be like a fang. It's because Frankie doesn't have fangs. But maybe it is. I don't know. It does look specifically placed to look like a fang, but or again, it could just be like the light shining, like the, you know, so it of the lip gloss. So it might not be actual fang. It might just be like an unfortunate placement of the, you know, lip gloss shine. But of course, as with all Haunt Couture dolls, it seems she also has rooted eyelashes. And as we all know, the rooted eyelashes are a hit or miss. Sometimes they look really nice, and sometimes they just look really bad, and they're defected, you know, because not always can there be perfect eyelashes in the factory. I'm sure that there's been mess ups, so that's kind of like a hit or miss. So I hope that they may be improved, but let's see. And then the hair seems to be slicked back, and we can also see some green strands mixed into her hair, which looks great, and I love it. And again, I think if they play into the green more for this doll, which I think they are gonna do, she's gonna look so good. So yeah, again, for her, I think I'm getting superhero vibes, and let's see what her actual outfit looks like. Next up, we have Cleo de Nile, and her image was actually on the other side at first, but I mirrored it because it just looks better this way. Also for the thumbnail, it's not like because Cleo's image was the only one where she was looking the other direction, like she was the only one where they took the picture from her other side. Weirdly enough, I'm not sure why, and so I kind of like messed up with the thumbnail and the placing, so I just swapped it. I just mirrored it, and now it looks perfect. So for Cleo, it seems that she has a huge mask on, and obviously very Egyptian themed, and this might even be a reference to an Egyptian god specifically, but I'm not quite sure. I can't quite put my finger on what it could be a reference to. I'm kind of getting like Anubis vibes just because of the nose. It does gonna kind of give me like dog vibes, you know, like the nose, and it does look like an animal nose, and then the eyes, or maybe it's like a cat. Maybe it's like a cat inspiration. Is there like a cat goddess in Egyptian mythology? I'm pretty sure there is, but I'm not like well versed, so I'm not sure. But I think it's super interesting. I like the black painted details surrounding the eye holes, the nose, and then of course we also have these two like hair pieces coming down her side, also with some black painted details. It looks great. I think I've seen some other headpieces that Cleo's worn over the years that look kind of similar to this piece right here. Obviously not as fully closed like this one, because this is an actual mask, but still giving me like, I love it. It's like really big and chunky. And let's see how the rest of the mask looks like, because you know, depending, it might look too big, you know, proportion wise. So let's see how they play this out. And then her eyes, she also has some fake lashes, but for some reason her eye looks really big. Is it just me, or she kind of like her eye size kind of gives me G2 vibes, and I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just like a bigger screening of her eye, and that's why she's kind of giving me the Gen 2 Cleo version vibes. I'm not sure, because in Haunt Couture, the original Cleo, she had very like slanted eyes. Like she had a very, you know, like cat eye look, and here it's like way bigger. It's like she has a different eye shape altogether. So Oh, let's see. I guess it could just be the zoomed in effect on her eye that makes it look bigger. I don't know. But aside for her eye looking huge, we have her makeup. It's just some gold eyeshadow, some teal eyeshadow on the bottom lashes. Her lipstick is gold with some gold glitter as well. I love it. And then we can see her little gem beauty mark peeking through underneath the mask, and it's gold, and I love that. And then her hairstyle, we can't see too much of it, but what we can see is that it seems to be majorly black hair, and then she seems to have mixed in some gold tinsel. So yes, she does seem to have gold tinsel, as we can see there, mixed into some strands that are twisted, it seems, but it doesn't seem that she will have gold tinsel all throughout her hair, so don't worry about that. I'm pretty sure if you're gonna, rip out the tinsel, it'll not be as tedious. So I'm sure that will be fine. And then I'm not sure if those two gold dangling pieces at the bottom of her cheek are like her earrings, or if they're a part of the mask. I'm not sure, but that's basically all we can see of Cleo. She looks great. I love her makeup. I think the mask really just looks the most unique out of the bunch. You know what I mean? And just she's serving. I can't wait to see what kind of outfit she's gonna wear. Lastly, we have Spectra Vondergeist making her first ever appearance in a Haunt Couture line, and she also has the rooted eyelashes, and her lashes seem to be kind of like the same placement like Laguna's, where they're very big on the outside and smaller on the inner corner. So maybe it'll look just as good as Laguna's lashes, because Laguna's lashes were really long and like really misplaced at times. So let's see if they do it better again this time. But yeah, her makeup is just a purple lip. Her eyeshadow is like very dark, very like a smoky shadow. And then her mask, obviously because she's a ghost, her mask looks like a bunch of smoke, and the material is some translucent blue plastic with some glitter embedded. And I think it looks cute. I think it's like mysterious, and it's like it does scream Spectra. This mask is so obviously Spectra inspired and just fits perfectly to her. So I think it looks great on her, but I saw some people saying that the mask just looks maybe cheaper than the other masks just because of the glitter and the translucent vibe. I don't know. I mean, we do also have to see the full mask. Right now we just have one, half of the face to see of the mask. So let's see what the actual mask looks like, and what the actual silhouette, if it does have a silhouette at the top or whatever, what it is. So that's all we know of the mask so far. And then her hair is just like wavy, also slicked back, and her earring is probably the most interesting talking point. It's like these two chains connected to a ball of spikes. There's a certain name for it. It's like a weapon, but I can't remember right now what it's called. But it's really nice, and I don't think Spectra's ever had earrings like this. It looks really nice. They're in silver, and it almost looks like chromatic, so I love that. And I think going off of the blue color for her mask, I think most of her outfit might play into a blue color theme as well. Just because I think you want everything to tie in together. So if the mask is blue, then odds are really high that her outfit will also have some blue in it. But what kind of silhouette, I'm not sure. And I also saw some people saying that that Mattel might just make all of their dresses mermaid silhouette based, and I would hate that. I would vigorously hate that. I hope they don't do that. I will. It's not even funny anymore. Mattel, please give them unique dresses. I don't want them all just to have like, a mermaid style silhouette. That would be so boring. Can you imagine? So I definitely hope that they step up with the designs here for this collection, because I swear to God, we're getting so many mermaid style silhouettes. I'm so tired. But it's Spectra's debut. Again, I think she could look so good. So I really just hope they do her justice, and she looks great. Now, will there be more characters added? I think they will probably do something similar like they did with the first Haunt Couture collection, where the first wave had Frankie, Dracula, and Claudine. The second wave later on included Laguna and Cleo. So for this first wave, it seems we're gonna get Spectra, Frankie, and Cleo, and then for the second wave, we might get Dracula, Claudine, and Laguna. or it might be new characters that are not part of the main 5 ghouls, like Gulia, Abby, Venus, or Rebecca. I think odds are pretty high in our favor if that we're gonna get another new character like Spectra added into this collection. If again we're already getting Spectra, a new character, then I think we might just get another new character, and then the other 2 dolls might be like Draculaura and Laguna or Draculaura and Claudine. I think Draculaura will make an appearance here, you know, either way, because she's just like a really popular character. But so I think it's just more of like a question of who else will be added in the second wave aside for Draculaura. How much will they retail for? Assuming they're the same like the original Haunt Couture line, they will probably retail at the same price, which is, the retail price was 60, right, for one Haunt Couture doll, or I believe, right? So they're probably going to cost 60 as well for each doll, which is really expensive. Or they might be cheaper. It really depends. And the release date, it might be, I think if they already teased the first looks and it's February, I think it's a pretty safe bet that they're going to release the first doll in the next couple weeks, or maybe at the end of the month or at the beginning of the next month. I think that's a pretty safe bet. And then from there on out, they're going to drop releases, in between months until like the end of summer. I'm not sure. I think it's probably gonna follow a very same and similar schedule pattern like the original Haunt Couture dolls. So overall, I am very excited. They all look very cool and unique. I just hope that the overall outfits can also live up to the overall hype and look interesting enough. That was the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already so you don't miss out when I post more content like this, coming your way daily and keeping you up to date with all the loyalty you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time, stay peachy. Kisses.